All right, guys, welcome back to the Wemaxit YouTube channel. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you have already subscribed, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. We really and truly appreciate it. So obviously, I'm here with my co-host today, and we will be discussing the Intercontinental playoffs. We talked a lot on it throughout maybe last 4 months or so, and now it's here. So we want to go through what the what came through, like the Concacaf teams, what they did, and what they will face in the future. All right. So let me get towards my course, which is Africans. How are you doing, my brother? Hope all is well. This is the second installment. We are going to be talking about ladies football. So, what say you? How much
Yes.
respect you put on the Concacaf teams' names?
I think I give them a lot more respect than maybe they get sometimes. CONCACAF has the issue where they have two great teams with the US and Canada up top, and then some teams in the middle that are trying to, sit into that third spot. But those two teams kind of lift the profile of the region overall. But we've seen in recent friendlies, whether that's Jamaica, whether that's Haiti, there is either a lot to be excited about, or there's still room for improvement. So I think CONCACAF is definitely growing, and you see the region trying to do things to improve. Is it perfect? No. Is everyone at the level of a Canada, let alone the US? No. But they're making improvements, they're making inroads. So I'm excited to see it. It's an opportunity for the region to get 6 teams at the World Cup, maybe if everything goes according to plan. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really excited to get to talking about some of these World Cup Intercontinental playoffs coming up.
All right, great. Let me go to the stats here, guys. Let me fill you in on what took place. So, one of our teams, which we have two, Panama and Haiti. So one of our teams, which is Haiti, took on Senegal. They did turn up, and it was from time to time I was impressed at certain places, which I told you guys in my post-match review, and I was still really questioning things at certain places. That's why we have to do a preview before the game started, because I could have left it with just my post match, but I decided no, we have to talk about these other issues and if you saw any and what are your fears. All right. So, anyways, in total, 8 shots to 10 in favor of 80, 6 shots on target in favor, 6 shots to 2 on target in favor of 80. 48% to 52, and the passes in the end was actually more for Senegal, 389 to 367, and the passing accuracy is 61 to 65.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the goals came in this one from Ketna Louis from a corner. She headed that one to make it 1-0. Then Mandesser scored with a mix-up after 54 minutes, and then Bourgela took over to do Bourgela things. Very strong, hit the crossbar. Then after that, she finished two other good strikes. And then after that, they really tried to start ringing the changes. So they are starting to prepare for the bigger team, which is Chile. But that's what took place in this game. I was impressed on certain levels, and I was not impressed on certain level. Where I was not impressed is in regards towards when Senegal started to play physical, Haiti tried to match them in the physicality side. That is my biggest problem, because I do believe that when you're trying to do certain things, you want to make sure you stick to your game plan. So for me, Haiti never really stuck to their game plan. From 15 minutes to 35 minutes, they caught Haiti out and draw them out to play their game. And the only way Senegal would have gotten something out of this game, no disrespect, would have been the level that with the physicality. That's where I thought they would have gotten their opportunity, in my estimation. What say you Africans on the game? And then we can go through a few more things.
I think it's a fair assessment. I think they were a lot more evenly matched. Just this, it's a bad example to use, but I'll use it. This felt a lot like the Jamaica Haiti matchup, where on paper it felt even, and watching it felt even, but Haiti put away their chances instead here versus in the Jamaica matchup where Jamaica put away their chances and Haiti just hit posts. I still have a few questions just Haiti wise defensively for what they can do. I don't think they were tested too much in terms of whether it would hold up. And then the big question for Haiti is always the keeper. So were they able to have they been tested? Have they resolved it? Or do they at least have a higher level so that you won't feel like you have to win every game 6-3 or 5-4 or 3-2 because you know your goalie might leak a few goals here. But Haiti got the job done. They got the results. So we congratulate them on that. But I think defensively and a little bit passing, they definitely can improve. And whether that's getting everyone to play at a pace, whether that's moving through. I mean, you see that Duvernay got maybe an assist in this game, but wasn't too involved. You don't need to run the game through her, but you do need to put her in a position where she can affect the game. And I think in these types of moments, you want your big players to come up with big performances. And I expect her to do that as well. Maybe she needed to just get her feet under her, but for a change, her teammates and the team were able to pull through. So I'm excited to see what they're able to do against a very intriguing Chile team in their matchup tomorrow.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. I'm just trying to put a poll here. 1 second, guys. Let me get the poll right here because we have 4 teams. Paraguay, and then we have Panama. Yes, for me, I would second that. In terms of the part when you said if their levels, that's a part that I really wanted to talk on, the levels side. All right, let me give some people some big up before we move on. All right, thanks Daniel West for passing through, my brother. Chris Smith, as usual, massive respect, my brother. Bless up, best as documentary, thanks for being here. Messi Louis, thanks very much. After they scored 4 goals, the coach took out all the best players and put the reserve. Yes, we know that, Messi, we literally said that. All right, so the question that we had before for 80 straight throughout this tournament. I thought that if they had a better goalkeeper, they would have qualified straight for the World Cup. Straight up. I think with a better goalkeeper,
Agreed.
they would have gained the confidence and keep on improving. So that's what I believe. I thought the goalkeepers really let them down. Tias, she looked okay. She held her ball well. Her kicking does not look the strongest, but she still look a bit accurate on the kicking. So I am still pleased. I am still pleased to a certain extent, but as you said, it's still left wanting in terms of 80. It's still left wanting in terms of 80. So you have to question if they are good enough or if they can rise to the occasion of a better team. You know, it still have some questions. But I like what I saw at the start. They figured out that okay, we can't go toe to toe with this big, strong team. This big, strong Senegal team, but we might can beat them for pace. So let me exploit what we have. So we're going to pass wing positions in terms of Batshiba or up here. We have Batshiba, Mandasa, and Borgela. Dumane was always kind of swinging in centrally, because she wanted to always turn to run. That's how she was actually trying to play. So it's more like of a 4-3 behind Dumane, and Dumane right at the back, and then you would have Borgela and Batshiba up front. That's how it actually set. Always someone tried to join Borgela up front, but it was not Dumane. Dumane was always more centrally to run because she wanted to use her pace. All right, so I like everything. The back line, Ketna Louis Constant looked very solid. Petty looked good as well. I saw she tracked back well and cleared a few lines, so I have to give her respect there. So what I would say, and in midfield, Limi and Jedi looked very solid. Mandesar have always looked solid as well. So I do believe that they're growing as a team, and I think they might go in this with a reasonable chance of actually qualifying here. I just believe that they have to take their chances, be a little bit more clinical in their chances than the tournament. But I can't even say that because they had 4 shots on target and they had four goals at the time. So that
Mhm.
means they're 100% at the time. So we cannot even complain about how clinical they are because they have
Yeah.
improved on that. So only thing we
Mhm.
can really complain is to say their goalkeeper was not tested enough for the big stage.
True. And I mean, some of the goals, if you look at them, I mean, there's mistakes by Senegal that they capitalize on them and things of that nature. So you give them their credit, but like you said, the team hasn't been pushed yet. Is that their fault? No. But you don't want to see it. You don't want to get battered just to see how you react to it. But you'd like to
Yes,
at least have a test so that you can at least see where the holes are, where the deficiency are, where you can improve from at that point. So I'm still encouraged by what they have, but again, it's hard to really define it. I do think personally they have the edge in this Chile matchup, but we'll get
yeah.
to that when we start. I do, yeah.
Yeah, but I had to call you out, Africans. You never had so much confidence. Or is it that you're trying to prefer the African teams? Because I think Chile is better than Senegal, but you never really gave them that shout out. All right, that Haiti was going to win it, and people said, "Oh, it's because JD's Asian. That's why he's going to say Haiti was going to win." When I said Haiti, I think Haiti will smoke Senegal. Yeah. So
You did.
Africans
No,
have to call.
I
I have
liked
to call
now.
you out.
Okay, so you can
What
call
was
me
the
out. That's
problem?
fair.
Yeah,
No,
what was the
the
problem? Why you never have so much confidence in him? Because of the goalkeeper and the physical side of
it's the
Senegal?
goal. The thing with Haiti has always been the goalkeeper for me. So I felt like they were going to leak. They were going to leak a goal at some point, and Senegal wasn't up to it today. I gave them more. I thought they would be, and they weren't
Mhm.
on the day. So that's why I thought Senegal definitely would have given some opportunities to maybe pull this one out, or at least push Haiti to where they'd have to create. I figured if Haiti was winning this, it'd be like 4-2 or 4-3 because Senegal would score goals and Haiti would have to score them. I got the four right, but it was just the other team. The other team just didn't do the thing I thought they were going to do. And that's where I got it wrong. No doubt about it. That's where I got it wrong. Do I think looking at this, I mean, Chile versus Senegal are two different animals, right? Chile almost made the round of 16 at the World Cup back in France, and they played some interesting friendlies coming up. My one, and this is not fair, but it's fair. My one concern, and the reason why I'm favoring them, is I look at some of their past friendlies, and I haven't been able to watch them all, but I've seen some highlights and clips of them.
Well, like the Panama games, you saw those ones, the Panama that they played?
Yes, the
Yes.
Panama games are just
That's why
red
you have so
flags
much
to me.
confidence. I know,
Are
I know.
red flags.
Yes. That's where I base my analysis on and say that I think on the right day, and because we have to mention something in regards to 80. The reason, maybe one of the reasons why, and not maybe, this is the reason why the goalkeeper never got showed up because their defense was good. They have a better system, which they are dropping off at the right time, and they're keeping the lines closer before 80 spaced out because they wanted to get isolated pockets for Boyz and Dumani because they are just different level ladies, they can have problems with anybody in world football. These
Yes.
two girls are not normal, especially Boyz. No, you mean Dumani is ridiculous with that speed. How far this little girl can
Yeah.
really go? How far you think she can? Let me
There's
know, guys. If you think Dumani can take top level football, I think she could become the best player in the world.
yes.
At ladies football.
She will. I think she will be one of the. She will be in the conversation of the best player in Concacaf within the next
Okay.
couple years.
But you
She
don't
will
think that the
be.
world has yet. Guys, let me know in the
Oh,
comments
there
if
are
you think.
steps,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
That's the
but
first step. You got to
I
dominate
think
your house before you dominate the neighborhood.
she haven't dominated the region as yet to the level what we want with the 20 and 30 goals and goals scored against everybody. But remember, she cheated the crossbar against Jamaica and pretty much should have scored a few goals against Jamaica. The same thing against United States, the same thing against Mexico. So it's just the goals never came off for her. But if you look at the quality of play, she was always, remember, she's in the team of the competition. That says
Yeah.
it all. If you didn't score a million goals and a million assists, but yet still made the team of the competition, tells your impact on the game. You understand? It's not
Mhm.
normal. You get me?
No, and I think the thing that's going to dictate her, she could be a player to make a men's comparison. Not the same style, but in terms of how we talk about them, she could fall into the category of like a Robert Lewandowski, where they're great at club, but because the team, national team success doesn't follow them, we look at them and say, I mean, they're good, but questions, right? It's the same thing in Africa with like a player like Samuel Eto'o, right? Great, arguably the best, one of the best nines for Africa. But what did his team do at the biggest stages? They didn't have any Afghans. They didn't have any. World Cup wins were rare. So it's going to be tough, but I think she's going to be judged. She can be a great player, but she's going to be judged by her national team success overall. I think that's going to hinder her for a little bit, right? Players, if she was Canadian on the Canadian team, yeah, we'd be like,
Oh
oh yeah,
my
she's coming,
God.
she's coming. Oh,
Oh my God.
ah,
Was on the Canadian team, that would have been the edge to topple the mighty Americans. Let me put that right there. But anyways, guys, once you join in, please do smash the like button, because smashing the like button, more people turn up. And make sure to smash the subscription button, because we are going to be here covering both games. So make sure
yes,
to be here and to get our commentary. Don't know if Africans is going to join me, but if he can't, I am still fantastic. I am a very much comedic personnel, and we have the football intelligence as well. All right, let me go to the comment section, and then we go to our best 11 for 80 to set up again. Would you roll it back and do the same starting 11, or you would tweak a few things because you saw problems in certain areas? Let's see what's up. All right, Messi Louis said after scoring the 4 goals, yes, we did that. Hey guys, I am an American, but my roots from Haiti. I am amazed to see the talent among of this team. Yes, they are. That's what we're talking about. They have some super talent, actual
they
super
do.
talent, worldwide talented kids. It's just if they can put it together. All right. Yes, and they did put it together in the first one, but never. But they need to do it one more time to get into the World Cup. All right. Let me know if you think that they can. Yes or no in the comment section. Would be grateful. Yes. Dominique already signed with Leon. Yes. But
Yes.
I think if she do well, if they make the World Cup and she do well, then other teams might come in for her. All right. So let me move on to, would you change anything in this one? Would you change anything in this one? Because for me, I would stick with a 4-3 or 4-4-4-3. Yes, 4-3-1-2 formation.
Okay,
I
you
think
go
that
four
narrow
three one two.
formation, I think that 4-3-1-2 formation helps them so much. All right, it helps them way more than hurting them, because it gets Dumani in the middle to work on things. It gets her in the middle to work on things, while Borgella and Bathsheba could be floating, and Mandasa always find herself in good position. You understand me? So I think the 4-3-1-2 would be the perfect formation. And I would not, let me see on the bench, because Petty played well. So I could not just throw her off the field. We have Chelsea Surprise that could have actually played that role. The right back role is actually her role. So the fact that she's not in, that could be a different. Madeline Muriel, she was always in the team. But I think she could have always been flipped out. So I wouldn't change her. It's only Chelsea Surprise I would complain and bringing in. All right, because we know she plays high level, level for area already. But would you keep Petty in the team, or you would change and put Chelsea in? All right, so Africans, what say you? I'm gonna pick my full lineup soon. So what say you?
Yeah. No, see, I agree with keeping it the same. I would have just gone with a 4-2-3-1 versus a 4-3-1-2, essentially there. I still think keeping Duvernay central is good. If any Haitians out there, I know Messi, you're here. Messi Louis, Bathsheba Louis on the wing. Do you like that idea? Because if you do that, then you put Borgella up top, you put Duvernay as your 10, Mondesir as your left winger, Bathsheba Louis as your right winger, and then you have Judzi and Limage playing as your holdings. Do you like that? Because I think that might be a better way. versus a 4-2-2. And then if you have to drop back into that, that becomes a 4-5-1. You're good. You don't have to worry about it too much. But I think that might be, I would go to that, but it's just really more technicalities in terms of where you're playing that third midfielder versus winger and having that push up. I think they're going to have opportunities to run. And I think if you put Duvernay in the middle of that against a team like Chile, who I think they'll look to be solid defensively, but I think you'll be able to find opportunities to create goals. I think having some wing support for Duvernay as she's booming up the middle, not the window. I think that gives her some passing options, and that puts her in a more dangerous position, and then it's up to the team to finish. But if you guys are Haitian, you guys are watching, how do you feel about either a 4-3-1-2 or a 4-2-3-1 in terms of setups, or if you have a better setup for Haiti, let us know in the comments below.
All right.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
All right. So let me just move on. I'm gonna try and bring up some of the teams them that Chile played coming in. You get me? Because we want to make sure we put our prediction so Chile personnels could see as well. I saw the Chile team, the South American style of play. They have carried it over. As you can see there, Chile played a few games. February. They played February. They played February 5th and February 17th. So they were keeping themselves active. They lost 4-0 to Argentina. But Argentina, if you look at it, Argentina is a very good team as well. So that 4-0 I don't think it will factor so much in this game. All right. Obviously, Haiti could look at it because when I look at the Haiti players, the one thing come to mind, their speed and finishing ability from range. Definitely an advantage because the Argentina team, I don't think they have the same speed and physicality as them, which most teams cannot match that. Most teams worldwide cannot match that, to be honest. You get me? Yes. So most teams cannot match that. Remember, Jamaica would consider as one of the fast teams as well, And to be honest, Jamaica couldn't match their speed. Up front, they try to make sure they drop back and don't give them any space because this little kid is special. So Jamaica is one of the teams that could match them and struggle to match them. The only team I think can match them speed for speed would have been like the Nigerians. The Nigerian team is incredible, electric. You get me? Obviously, I still think that Haiti would have beat them. But the Nigerian team is electric. So the speed for speed, Nigeria is a team that I saw with similarities. So that's something that I saw going into Haiti's favor. Haiti defeated Panama 4-0, and Panama defeated them 3-1. All right, we're going to come to Panama conversation as well. So that's why I thought that they do have a very good shot, to be honest. I thought that they do have a very good shot based off that. All right, yes. Ketna Louis can play 3 positions. She is very good. We could not believe how Jamaica beat that 80 team. But the people said after 80 defeated Mexico, they were partying too much. No, Jamaica is a good team. I thought they have a good team and a good system. And they really did what remember as I've said in that Jamaica game. Remember I said that at that time, they created the same amount of chances, could have ended the game 4-4, They hit the crossbar, they should have tapped in goal and missed. So it was due to them not finishing. So that's why we talked about the finishing ability of them, which they applied in this one, because when they scored 4 goals, they had 4 shots. So 4 shots on target, 4 goals. So they did what they had to do at the time. You understand me? Yes. So they have improved on that. They have improved defensive wise, and they have improved as a team. I saw them went and played Portugal at the time, and Portugal really tore them apart, even though they had their opportunities to score. So they were wasteful in the Portugal game as well. That's 80. Let me show you, because we watched that game. We did that game live here. So that's the last game they actually played as well. The last game they played, and majority of them played. Borgela, Dominique, Batshiba, all of them played in that game. All right, so they worked on things, learned things along the way, and they lost that one big 5-0. It was not a 5-0 game, truly. So Haiti have a style to lose these games big, but if you actually watch the games, they are in all of the games. Because this game, they could have scored 3-4 goals in it already, and be 3-1 up on Portugal as well. And Portugal is a team that's actually in the Confed as well. All right. So, based off all of that, I am impressed with this Haiti team. And I think they could get it right. I think they have a 50-50 chance to go over, if not 51% chance over Chile. I kind of favor them over Chile. Prodigy said the man at this point, Jamaica is fine. Okay. We'll save the Jamaican conversation for the other. All right. Yes, I think they have a 50-50 chance of actually 50. I will give them 55. I think they are going in as a slight more tuned team with their advantages. What say you Africans? Because we want to come to the prediction side. Then we slip over to Panama, and then we do our comparison in terms of
No,
quality.
yeah. I think when you're looking at this matchup going against Chile, I mean, I'm watching as we're talking. I'm looking at some of the highlights of their game against Argentina here, just because I get it's interesting for me because I look at it from a Canadian perspective, like, oh well, they'll be fine. We did this, but two different teams, but they're very crafty. And I think if you're Haiti, the one thing I'm getting watching some of this game is that
Yes.
man, they will hit the Chile in the Argentina game. Chile and Argentina were catching each other with a high defensive line, sending direct balls through behind, and their backs were falling asleep, and then you're getting great opportunities on the keeper. So if I am Haiti, your left backs, so Petit Frere and I forget who the other one is, you gotta be wary on where you're setting your line because they'll have the gall to try it. And whereas Haiti is more direct speed on the ball, Chile will try to do it with the ball sent in over. So if you're not paying attention, that ball is going to come through. So the fullbacks, where they're going to be key in terms of setting where that lineup is. And then the keeper making good decisions, reading either coming off our line, staying back, going there. I do think if you're playing an open game, if you're going to play this game up and down the pitch, I give this to Haiti will create chances and it'll come down to if they can convert. If they play this game, if Chile gets a goal up and then Haiti has to build up from the back and go and try to create an opportunity, I don't think they can't do it. But then that's when they have to be and that's the thing, right? Counter attack is better for them. This is the same thing we said against Jamaica. Haiti is better off scoring first and sitting back because then you can play to your strengths, which is your countering, sending players in. Then you have Borgelli, you have Judy, you have all those guys coming in with Dumane. Yeah, that's a different conversation. But if they have to build, I think they have the ability to do it, but they'll have to be patient. And versus Jamaica, they'll have to put their chances away.
So first goal determine a lot for Haiti because it actually helps their style. So if and compliment Chile because Chile is a team that can be technical as well and kind of rely on that less physical that because they don't have the physical style as Haiti. So if they could have the goal advantage, they could play through Haiti. Then basically what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Haiti should avoid going one goal down. I do agree there. Haiti should avoid going one goal down because it kind of favor both teams. If Chile has it, Haiti have to come at them, and that's where they are going to have openings because Chile could pass through like how you saw Portugal. Maybe not as Portugal, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying that could be a problematic situation right there as how you saw the Portugal performance, and you could stretch Haiti. So I think they have to be they have to sit back, make sure to get themselves in the game, keep their lines very tight, and keep on working. You get me? Don't give up the first goal because it's very much important on that side of the first goal. Don't give it up because it might just cost you in the end. So I do agree there, guys. We are at 30 minutes in the game. Please do smash the like button and subscribe if you're new because we are going to be doing the live stream on both games, Panama and also also 80 sets of games. All right, so make sure you come in, smashing the like button, gets more people here and get involved. Let me know what you say in the comment section, what your prediction and all right, so Africans, let me move on to the Panama, and then we come back with the predictions for both games. All right. So
Predictions, yeah.
Panama will be taking on Paraguay because Panama turned over Papua New Guinea 2-0. How impressed were you on that Panama performance? Because I was stunningly surprised based on how Panama played in the game.
I think Panama has done the best to improve their stock in terms of their style of play since Concacaf W. I mean, we all looked at them instead of the third place teams. Haiti should qualify, and Panama, we pray. We pray for them because they just didn't look good because they were in the Canada group and like they just beat Trinidad. It was just that they were just a smidge above Trinidad. So they've made it to this point, which is great again for the region. We're seeing that there's quality, there's a little bit more depth there. But now against a team like Paraguay, it's ironically CONCACAF versus CONMEBOL, North American versus South American teams. And I don't like the matchup necessarily here. Paraguay, to me, just feels like a team that should, and I say the should, be able to deal with a Panama. But the only thing that Panama has done well is defensively, they have been solid. This game here, they took it to Papua New Guinea like it was. This felt like those when Haiti scored 20 on who was it in qualifiers just for fun.
Yes.
Just for fun, like because they could, because it was a Tuesday, JD. They're like, you know what, 20 piece for you and some biscuits. So I think for Panama, seeing that they can play this offensively is great. But now against a Paraguay, I think their best chance is to try to play like they played here. What I hope they do is that. What I expect to happen is, but it's Paraguay. Let's sit back. Let's defend. Let's hope that we can keep it close and then steal it later. And I think if they go in with that approach, I think Paraguay should be able to take it. Because Paraguay, again, South American football on the women's side has been improving. You've seen federations starting to invest more time into it, just kind of like it is around the world. But it means a little bit more on the South American side. So it's not the best matchup. Panama can get it done if they can keep it close, but I expect Paraguay to do away with this. Like a result wise, like in my head, this feels like a 3-1 type of a game.
Okay, all right. So as you can see right here, guys, Panama, kudos to them. Never expected it one bit. When I watched the game, they have improved leaps and bounds. Or maybe it's Papua New Guinea, so maybe that's why they look so good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I do believe that's a bit of both. Papua New Guinea was not up to the level as Panama at this point, but Panama, people ask questions about Panama in the CONCACAF. You get me? So what the question to ask Africans are, and you guys, how strong really is this CONCACAF team, a region? I have asked Africans earlier, but no, it's really showing up that they are not maybe as bad as what we first thought, because when we saw the quality of these guys against the African teams, they looked like a better set of units. So I want to say that maybe the African region might not be as good as the CONCACAF region. Would you say that outright?
I think that's a fair thing to say because you have the thing that helps is that the outliers, your two top teams are the best. Like you have two top 10 teams in the world
worldwide football. Yes, agreed.
So so when you have that type of thing, you also have the reality that you're going to be playing two top 10 teams in the world. Egypt. Europe has that in spades, where it's like you have everyone else is from Europe. So those teams playing each other, you're only going to get better. And I think in CONCACAF, it's the same thing. You're only going to get better. But I think they're getting better. And I think on the women's side specifically, and you've seen it on the men, it's taking advantage of some of the inefficiencies, right? You look at a country and say, wait, you have this many players? Look, you're not going to make... Okay, you're in the U.S. and you're a winger, and your mom was born in Panama, or your grandma was born in Panama. Look, you're a good player, but you're not making that U.S. team. But hey, come here. We have great weather. We have a team. We have a stadium. Shoes come too, and you guys can play with us, and then you get it. And what you've seen is that they've actually started to do it from a younger level. So now you're keeping these groups together. They're developing. They're familiar. When it's time to make that switch, it's not a question of should I? It's I'm familiar, and they're really starting to bring it up a lot better. So I think CONCACAF definitely is better, I think, than Africa. Africa has its whole. I don't. Again, this is a CONCACAF stream. I don't want to talk about Africa's issues here.
No, we're a football channel, so we covered Africa as well. So you can't get away from
Okay.
Africa.
In that
Africans.
case. Okay, so in that case, federations and mismanagement of funds. That's
Okay.
heard it
All
all
right.
before. Yes.
All right, so we have Panama, 33 shots, 15 on target, 73% possession, and with that they completed. They had 504 passes at a 82% accuracy there. So beautiful from Panama. We hope you guys can drill it on and get a next Concacaf team qualified. Let me go to the comment section. Haiti got a counter attack. We fast yet done them. We had said that, Messi Louis. Nick Brown, thanks very much for being here. Hope all is well. We have Khan says Panama. Bless, massive respect. And hopefully they can pull it off because we want as much of the teams in much of the teams from our region going there. All right. Football Global, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Kevin, bless yourself, guys. Make sure to come in to make sure to hit like button on these videos because these are the videos to transcend the channel to a different level. So these are the videos that I love to do because it helps us to learn more about the other teams. All right. So make sure these are the videos you make sure to slap a like on. All right. Yes. And if you're coming back, you're coming from the Wemaxit channel, the big Wemaxit channel, and I wonder what's up and you never subscribe, please do the same. All right. African, send your link for the channel so we can make people to go over there.
Sure.
Because in the future we will try to split the channels, them like do post match over Africans and then pre build up and live games over here as well. You get me? Just to show the support. Kevin, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Island Card, thanks for being here. Massive respect. And Martin, big up yourself. Where can you watch the matches? All right, guys. So that is a very good because we have started the video and never told persons where we could watch the matches. All right, it's very good. This is African's channel. You can go there and subscribe and then come back because we are going to be doing the video for a lot longer. Let me go right here. Let me go right here. Let me go right here and show you how to do it. All right, we are going to go on the FIFA page and show you how to do it, guys. We're going to go on the FIFA page and show you how to do it so you don't miss it. How to watch, this is how you do it. All right, you have a website which is the FIFA website. As you can see, the original FIFA website. So you type in FIFA, go straight there, the original FIFA website. Then you look the drop down bar, which should give you the option of match center. So match center, you go into match center right here. You can click live streaming or match center itself. Live streaming will give you immediately what's streaming now, but match center will give you a much more wider variety. So you could choose. You could click women here, women, and then you can click the date if you're going to be setting a notification early. All right, so that will be the 22nd my time because I'm in a different time zone, and this is the 80. So once you click the 80 right here, it will show you the game. All right, the game will be right here and you can watch it live. All right, you can watch it live. You will have other outings in different countries, so I don't know how to tell you how to watch that one. I'll get it that way, but I can tell you that's the way we can get it right now via FIFA. So FIFA Plus, you can watch it straight there. It's very easy to do, so you don't have to worry yourself. All right. Yes. So hopefully that was helpful. All right, guys. Hopefully that was helpful. All right. Yes. So anyways, Romian says CONCACAF is strong. Yes, we have learned that now. I still believe that Europe would be considered as the strongest one because I saw the European teams and they are very good at a higher level. I think majority of the European teams can beat all of the CONCACAF teams, all of them. Very good, with good ease, yes, their level of football is a bit higher. I have a strong feeling that Haiti will get the job done and go to the World Cup. And for Panama, I don't know if they can get over the line, but hopefully they can prove me wrong. Okay, so he believes that Panama,
No, so on that note, right, Jamaica played Paraguay in 2 friendlies. Now, granted, those were the Those were the iPhone friendlies. Great
Yes, yes,
memories. The iPhone
yes,
friendlies. But from what we saw of that, Jamaican fans, I thought Paraguay played Jamaica well,
yes,
right?
yes,
I
yes.
thought, yeah,
The
and
passing
that's
was
also
very
a bit
good.
exactly. The passing was good, fluid. They collapsed well on ball carriers, and when they turned you over, they were attacking open space well and getting opportunities. So because of that, it could be Paraguay's a type of team that's going to sit back a little bit and try to invite the pressure, but they know how to take that space away. So I'm not sure if Panama will be able to deal with that as well as they could. If this was Paraguay versus Haiti, I'd still think Haiti could get it done, but then I think Paraguay would have more than a fighting chance here as well. I like Haiti versus Chile a lot more, well, by a slightly higher degree, more than I like Panama versus Paraguay. But I think Paraguay has a better. Paraguay's chance to beat Panama, I think, is about the same as Haiti, in my mind, beating Chile. And that's how much I feel about them. But Jamaicans, you've seen Paraguay's women's side, so you have a better idea in terms of what that level is. And that's kind of where I'm coming from in terms of why I feel
To be
they'll
fair, they
make it.
never really saw anything because I had to pay someone to video it, and the camera was not the best,
They were
and the angle
told.
was not the best. You know,
They they
but
were they
what
were
we saw,
told.
they,
Yeah.
they beat Jamaica, and Jamaica defeated them. And in both
Hmm.
games, they had opportunities and spells in the game that they controlled the game as well.
Hmm.
And Jamaica was slightly the better team. I would say in at least one of the games, and that we saw what we saw. So that clearly tell you that they're not an easy team to beat because Jamaica is a good team in our region, the third best at least, based on performances, late performances, not late performances, the qualifiers. Let me not talk about late performances because we lost a couple of games well to a few teams. So not
Hmm.
because of late performances, but in the qualifiers we have proven that we are in the top four, and I would say three because I think Jamaica is better than Costa Rica. Would you say that? Because the last time we played
No.
Costa Rica ball with the hell off the pitch. So I don't know. We are in the top four. We are in the top four. That's one thing I know. We are in the top four. So based on Jamaica being in the top four and the Paraguay did lift up with Jamaica, tells you that it's gonna be a big problem for Panama. So what we're gonna do now? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts because we have had a wonderful show so far. Let me know your thoughts. Prediction. We have 50
Hmm.
plus people in the house. Let me know what's your prediction, all right, on the rewatch and also here. So give me some predictions. Africans, I know you secretively want the prediction king. So what is your prediction?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even gonna respond with a facial expression. Secretly want something, JD? I don't secretly want. Okay. But I will say, I think in terms of predictions, Paraguay over Panama. Look, to my Panamanian friends who will see this in 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I don't think you guys can get it done.
You're
Against the
going
sea.
against the Panamanians? Wow. The
Yes.
football manufactured, pretty much a football factory because they have been manufacturing footballers in their own country. So I would give them credit, you know. But
Oh, I give
anyways,
him credit. I give him credit, no doubt. But
but
this
not
Paraguay
enough
team, I
credit.
think, gets it done.
Not enough credit.
They played evenly top, as JD says, a top four team in the region. So I got to give that respect somewhere. So I'm going with, like I said, Paraguay 3-1 over Panama. If Panama gets it done, all credit to them. I'll be wrong. Whatever, it happens. But I think Paraguay gets it done. When it comes to Haiti, this should be. Come on, Grenadier, yo, Chidua, man, you got to.
So
Let's go.
how much you said it's for Panama? What's the score line?
It's 3-1 Paraguay.
3-1 Paraguay. All right.
Yes.
And for 80, what say you? Let me put Africans right here because that's not my score. So let me put Africans right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Make sure you extend the A's there, sir. That you have to know it's me.
Africans. Yes.
Yes.
No
Yes. Thank
problem.
you. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna go with 2-0 for Haiti versus
2-0
Chile.
for 80
Yeah.
Africans. And are
Yes.
you joining me for that stream or you're going to be busy?
When
Or you don't know?
Games. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let me see what
Tomorrow
this game
night,
is.
2 o'clock, it's going to be. Tomorrow night, 2 o'clock. All right.
2 o'clock
My
for
time.
you.
Yes, so it's gonna be like what around 10 o'clock for you. So you're gonna be in your house. It's Canada. Canada is freezing. You can't be on the corner. This is not Jamaica. You don't be on the corner. It's not sunny.
No, I see sunlight. I see sunlight. If you look right there, see that sunlight. You see that sunlight.
This
Ooh, let
brother
me
told me.
running.
All right, all
Yeah,
right,
I
all
should
right,
be able to be there. I should be there. I should be there. Yeah.
all right. All right. Then we have Wednesday came in. Wednesday said Haiti has beaten a low class team. We cannot hope better of we cannot hope better of them after the fake hope against Jamaica.
Man,
All right, then
the
we
sun
have
shines
no.
there too, right? Like the sun
Yes,
shines over in Haiti too, right?
yes. And anyways, let me. So you said 2-0. All right,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a tough game. I think 1-1 after full time for Panama, Paraguay, and then I will see where it goes from there. Because I think it's gonna be closer. All right, but I think Panama will give it a right go. And for 80, I think 80 will win this one. 3 goes to 2. It's going to be a big affair. So yes, I am actually going for 80 to win it. And make sure
Mhm.
when that fake commenter comes in and 80 gets the job done, make sure you turn back and tell us sorry. All right. Paraguay have a very good goalkeeper. Yes, that is true. JD, what is your take on Jamaica? See, 3-2 lost. I thought that they fought on back in the game. Yes, but the next team, the Czech Republic team, was slightly the better team. Yes. 83-2. Panama losing to Paraguay, says Island Card. Messi Louis said 3-2 80. All right. Paraguay for the win. Richard Stewart. Chile for the win. Okay, so Richard Stewart going for all 2 teams to win against the Concacaf region. Oh my God, we are bad minded. Panama 2-1. Thank you very much, Martin. All right, Darius Wednesday said, if check about the Senegal team, you will see the win of 80 was guaranteed. But we had said that, Darius. I think you just came in. You just came in. You just came in and you never listened well. So that's why you come to that conclusion, because we had literally said that we make sure we're not gonna judge 80 based off that game. We look at things that they have improved on. Remember, we have been watching 80 for numerous amount of games. There is. So maybe you don't know. You maybe just believe that we just started to cover these games. We have got 80 on even trips that they just lost 5-0 to Puerto Rico, to Portugal, and they were effective in the game, just never finished their chances. Now they have finished their chances, and we saw things, and we have watched Chile as well. So that's why we came to our conclusion, and we think that 80 will win it. It's going to be tighter than what African said, but I think 80 will win it because 80 has improved in the goalkeeper department, and it looks like they're keeping their lines together. So it's not the gun-ho football of running from back to front instant. That's super speed football, and that's not what 80 playing only this time. They are showing teams more respect. Because you realize that you could give up your advantage from winning positions if you play like that. All right, Mr. Darius, yes. And what say you to Darius, Africans?
They got the job done against Senegal. I rated Senegal a little bit higher here, so that went well for me. It did not. But I think you look, if you're a fan of a team that you had hope for and you thought they were going to come in and do something, I get it.
Oh,
Like I've been there. Like I've had hope for a team, and then it's disappointed me. The men's U20s for Canada, I had hope for them. Now I have to live down every time I see a Guatemalan. He just looks and laughs at me. I can't live like this. It's tough. It's a tough life, but I get it. But at the same time, like you have to take it in. That was one opportunity. That's not the full story. That's just a chapter. Next chapter could be completely different. So I think Haiti has a chance to really put some of these demons away for not being able to perform at the highest level. If they're able to do that, at least they get to the cup, and now if you make it to Australia, now you have an opportunity to showcase. And maybe they qualify, and they lose every game. but they get to go there. They get the experience. Maybe they win a game and they surprise someone. You don't know. But I think they definitely do have an opportunity to do something. And I think of the two CONCACAF teams, they have the better shot. So I feel confident with them. But I get where a fan who maybe has lost, who's seen their team disappoint them, I get where they're coming from.
Yes,
And I
yes.
get it. I've been there.
I am Jamaican. I am Jamaican. I get it fully. And every day we are dealing with it now. What Edie
JD.
is talking about, we are dealing with it now, the crisis moment. So I understand,
Yeah.
but we have to still go on and detail football. So if we think Edie should win a game, that does not mean they are going to go out there and win it. That's why you have a game. You have to go there and play the game. But we still have to look at the openings. Um, Let me tell you this, there is Edie have some special footballers that I don't even think much people in the CONCACAF has. I think Dumani, nobody else have that the girl. Nobody else have that girl. I think she can run from the middle on any team in the CONCACAF, maybe in worldwide football, But because I know that Europe is a little bit stronger, they will figure ways out to chop her. But Dumani can run from anywhere on the field and score on any team. I've seen it against Portugal. The way to stop her is literally to kick her down, Africans. And
Mhm.
that's from European teams, and we just saw it from African teams, and we just saw it in the CONCACAF. So clearly, that little girl has a different level of talent. She's a special player for any part of the world. You understand me? So if you have those players and you have Borgela, look how fast Jamaica is, and you still saw Borgela got an empty goal that you run past their back line to score. You understand me?
Mhm.
So they have some ridiculous players. Messi, Louis, Bachiba, she's incredible skill. Midfield, they have midfielders, they have defenders. They just needed to gel a little bit more. So I think you have a generational team. I just believe that it was just maybe a little bit too early when they lost to Jamaica. I still gave them raving reports when it comes on to Jamaica because I thought that they could have scored four just the same. Jamaica could have scored five and win the damn game just the same, but it's an opening game. So, the one thing 80 make sure, anytime 80 playing, what they make sure of is to make sure of you are going to have a hard time beating them. You understand me? Your keeper have
Mhm.
to be on it, and you have to be. You're not going to just come up and win 1-0. That's one thing I'm sure of when it comes down to 80. You're not going to win 1-0, and it's not going to be a boring game. It's going to be a hella ass entertaining game.
It's
You
going
understand
to
me?
be, yes, and it's good. It's good. It's going. You'll feel your heart. It's like the women's team in Canada making a back pass to their
Front
keeper. It's
to
a heart
front.
attack waiting to happen this year. So I think it's gonna be tough. I think they definitely, if they lose, I don't think they'll lose in a way where I'll be like, oh no. I don't think they'll have a. I'm not even gonna speak this anymore. They're winning and they're taking it in. I sound like a Jamaican. I'm only speaking positivity here. So I think I think Haiti has the better chance of the two CONCACAF teams. So I'm gonna trust with the talent that they have to get it done.
All right, all right. So, there is, I understand it's fair for you to say what you want, 100%, but we are not going to downplay the team if we think the team could win. All right. Lancy, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here, guys. Remember, we are just doing a 1 hour show here. Give me your feedback in 7 minutes so we can go through it. And but definitely we have 70 people here. Just get us closer to the 70 mark so more persons could see the video. All right, that is important. JD, do you think 80 is better than Mexico women's team? They did beat Mexico, and they created chances on Mexico. Mexico never created much clear cut chances. All right. So surprisingly, 80 played Mexico better than Jamaica played Mexico. You understand me? Because they nullified the chances for Mexico. Mexico had to be poor with their finishing, not to score on Jamaica at the time. So, and then Jamaica beat Mexico 80 in the end. So I don't know how to work it. We need to see more from 80 and more from Mexico. Mexico got a 1-0 win over Nigeria. Nigeria is very fast as 80, and they defeated Nigeria. But I think 80 is better than Nigeria as well. I actually think 80 is better than Nigeria at this point. And Nigeria is already at the World Cup. So let that sink in. You understand me? Nigeria will improve because they have a lot of quality players coming from the U17s and the U20s, but they have not gotten it correct as yet. That's why I watched the game. You understand me? So what I've said before, I think you have four teams: Jamaica, Costa Rica, Haiti, Mexico, none of them are better than each other. None. I think all of them
Yeah.
of their on their day, any one of them can beat each other on their day. Any one of them. I think if Haiti meet Jamaica, it's not going to be a 4-0. It might be them winning 4-3 or Jamaica winning 4-3. But it's not going to be one love. But one thing we can be sure of, it's not going to be a Bob Marley. It's going to be a lot of goals. You get me? Because both
Mm.
teams play that style. All right. So I would say four teams are at the same level. Costa Rica, Jamaica, because Costa Rica meet Jamaica and dominated Jamaica on the ball, and it took a ridiculous goal from our player to win the game. All right, so we have to be careful evaluate this thing. I think all of those four teams are on the same level. United States and Canada better than everybody. That's one thing we know.
And
um,
United States is better than Canada.
Yes, and United States is better than Canada. All right. Yes. So I don't know how to put it. We can't differentiate that. If we have four teams, we have first and second clear, and four teams below that.
Mhm.
Fritz T said, I wouldn't be surprised if 80 goes to penalty. I think they need to score early in regular time. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I think if they score first, they are gonna win it, Fritz. 80 all the way to the World Cup. All right. The Asian coach isn't doing his job well. Well, now you're talking. So that's why you're complaining. 80 has a lot of talented players, but we need better coach. Well, no, that's where your frustration. So maybe you're a Jamaican. Maybe you're a Jamaican because that seems like a Jamaican comment. That's
It's
every
always
time
the
we're
coach's fault.
that's a Jamaican
Yeah.
comment. That's like the same problem 80 has as Jamaica. But really and truly, I think that little girl named Dumani, man, I have all time for her when I saw her play the first time. I have all time for her. She's a super talent, man, super talent. 80 needs to use their best goalkeeper and score early. What say you? I know you're Asian, Darius. I know you're Asian, but I'm saying it sounds like Jamaican. It was being sarcastic, because it's the same thing we're saying about all of our men's football. That the coaches are not good, so that's what I'm saying. It sounds like Jamaica. um yeah, but are you okay with the goalkeeper that played the last time? All right, are you okay with the goalkeeper that played the last time? Let me know. Palomo said CWNT still close to USWNT level, bro. I can see Canada defeating USA in World Cup. Yes, we had said that.
Definitely, definitely, and I expect
Yes.
it as we win a World Cup this year. Yes, I'm
But I
saying that with
don't
my
think
chest
much
right
of the
now.
other teams. I don't think much of the other teams. I don't see Jamaica popping up with the United States and winning no game. I think Edie could be a wild card to beat them because of the frantic pace that Edie plays at and what the problem that they cause them, because they cause them all the most problems out of every team. Even more
Mhm.
than Northern Canada, Edie caused them all sorts of problems. So it has to be a weird ass game like that when 80 fast players run and give United States a red card, like what they should have gotten in the game. The Africans, they should
Mhm.
have gotten a red card in the game. And remember, that's how the challenge went in the championship. So I only see 80 players them that have the ability to get red cards on United States and then maybe win it in the end. But I don't think 80 is better than United States. You realized it's just
Yeah.
the problem that they do possess. You get me? Yes, but that's it. That's where it stops. I don't think none of them beat United States. United States will batter everybody else. Yes, even though they went on a bad tour and lost a lot of games, they are a good team. I am very sorry, people. They are a good team. All right, they are a good ass team. All right, I am Haitian. Yeah, I know, man. We watch the football. For this playoff, is it one game each? No, no. This is the second game. For both teams. But
Yeah.
if you're the highest ranked team, you only have one game. You played friendlies to get here, but you only have one game to
Mhm.
play. So that simply means Chile only played one registered game, which is going to be this 80 game. But 80 played two games. So let me look at that, Africans. That two-game part, because it looks like we went to Hawaiian Africans when we say we are going to spend 30 minutes.
Yeah, we
But the
don't stick to
conversation,
time. Times are more
conversation
of
the,
guidelines.
yeah, the
Yeah,
conversation is good.
it's a nice
So
conversation.
yes, I'm telling you guys, you just won me over. You guys just won me over to come back in the Concacaf part because I was stuck in the Jamaican part too long.
Mm.
I'm coming back to Concacaf. Believe me. All right. Yes. So make sure this video end
We're
with a
waiting for
hundred
you, JD.
likes. 100 likes, and I'm done with my Jamaican space. Only match
Right.
time I'm turning up for Jamaica. I'm done with the everyday Jamaican war because look at my face. My face look quality. I'm covering these contents, but I'm hella stressed when I'm talking about Jamaica.
Mm.
So people, I'm gonna disappear. Anyways, yeah. Um, yes, so that's how the playoff works. That's how the playoff works. All right. We
Hmm.
cannot trust those French coaches. They are taking us to our failure. All right, all right. I feel more comfortable with the goalkeeper 80 just used against Senegal. Yes, that's what we said.
Agreed,
But the
agreed.
only thing I'm not 100% sold on is our range of kicking. Maybe that's the first game, so maybe she will improve on that range of kicking. But I was not sold. Um, yeah, yes, Fana, I'm okay for you to be here because I know, but other Jamaicans are in the chat, so I was not hiding and talking. All right. Yes, I know. Only need to start comment. But I know that would have drawn out people to comment, Africans. Because you're the Jamaicans, them, we are
Hmm.
here, JD. We heard you. Yes, but I never cared. So you dash with content? Yes, I am going to kind of avoid some of the strong Jamaican contents because it's not doing good for my image. Remember, Fana, I was a superstar for the CONCACAF, but after I do go to Jamaica, they kind of downgrade me. So I have to come back to show my skills in the CONCACAF, that I'm learning. In Jamaica content, I don't really exercise my learning. They want me to be Don's badness. They don't want me to talk football. So I want to come back to the CONCACAF. I need my subscribers back. I am sad, you know. Edie will never beat the US at all. I'm saying out of all of them, the players that let me flick over back to the 80 team and what they did to America the
Hmm.
last time. So let me have that conversation. I'm saying out of all the players, what I could see is 80 causing America problems. Let me switch it over here so just to get it for you. 1 second.
Hmm.
Um
Yeah, I was just saying it. The thing with the US is, though they have pace for days, you can beat them with pace because of how
yes.
quickly they move and how it is. And that's the thing that Haiti was doing. And for those precious 10 minutes that Canada played at the start, we saw hope that, you had Michelle Prince coming up, going at Sanchez and saying, "We're going after you." And then after 30 minutes, Vlaco was like, "Yeah, let's not do this again," and switch the sides. And then all of a sudden we were defending for 70 minutes. It was as if they took our only lifeblood. But the US can be had with pace because of how they move as a unit. If you can turn them over, you can have them with pace.
Yes. So
So I
all I'm
think,
saying
and
is,
that's the thing that yeah.
all right. So all I'm saying is, guys, in this game, um, USA should have gone down to a red card, and it's because of the wing plays, the speed of these 3 to 4 players. They have, if they can get into the game, I'm telling you, it's more devastating than any other team in the Concacaf. It's just the way they do play. It's not about we
Mhm.
hyping up 80. We literally started the conversation to say that 80 is not better than United States. United States will beat them majority of the time. But I'm saying out of all other teams, Jamaica, Canada, and 80 with Mexico, it looks like 80's forward players can cause the most problem. And to be honest, they were the ones that caused them the most problems, Africans.
Mhm.
Out of all the tournament that we just saw, it was 80's backline cost them the most, forward line cost them the most problems. So it's not like we are making up stories. It's what actually took place. Go back and watch the game. You understand
Yeah.
me? So that's all we said. We never said 80 is better than the other teams. We were just saying that that's where the problem lies. Let me try
Mhm.
and get the comments here. 80 will never beat USA, which we agree. The French coaches don't like to build. If he was an Asian coach, it would have more possession. But we are talking about speed. So let me know if which one of them is the best way. JD, we here. All right, all right. Big up yourself, Alexis. Thanks very much for being here. Victoria. All right, so you can't dash where we content. No, we are gonna cover Jamaica just the same. We are just not gonna talk about Al Grimson a fight against Jamaican ball of them. Al Grimson support Jamaica. I'm tired of those average ass contents. You understand me? I'm not that so much. I'm not into Jamaica that much. You know, I'm not inside Jamaica, so I can't do that. You know, I don't feel comfortable doing it. But I will do Jamaican contents. You know, yes, like footballing wise. Lansley said, JD, take the beating for the cause. Someone has to be the ram caught in the ticket. Oh, what is this pastor talking about? I am
JD,
clueless.
I don't know what this fast to speak of. Okay, so let's continue on the comment section.
All right,
All right.
all right. DJ Geek says, JD, just ban some of the special lens people and you will be fine. All right. All I'm saying is when I'm doing Jamaica content, I want the chat to run like this. People checking, being educated, and want to challenge me in certain matter. We have a good conversation and we get things right. You know? Yes. I Revive said, I see Dominique following in the footstep of Bonisha and becoming a world-class player in the future.
I'm I can't see if CJD. I can say two things right now, and the chat will be hot.
You see what I'm talking about? Let we keep our professionalism and don't let the Jamaicans get us out. That's what I'm talking about.
I
Island
think
Car-
yeah.
if you're a new member, remember to subscribe. Yes, you remember to subscribe. This is a place for
Mhm.
vibes and football knowledge at the same time. JD, you listen, TikTok, and too much mad people at times. But I get your point, fam. I support your channel nonetheless. All right, massive respect. I love the fact that you guys come here, even if it's not Jamaican content. 80 can beat USA, brother. No, I'm saying 80. I'm saying in the conversation, USA is a top team. Let me be fair. We're just trying to show that any team that was equipped and the team that played United States the best was actual 80. So we are giving 80 their credit, but we're not going to go over the top to state that 80 is the better team and 80 can defeat them anytime. They can't defeat them anytime. Maybe 1 out of 10, I would say, because they have the better forward line to give United States backline. We saw that speed have a massive problem with United States backline. O'Hora, Cook, Sobron, and Fax, they will have problems from time to time. All right. Jean, oh you doing man? Kirsten Jean said Dumane is the best player in the world. She behaving like a sleeping killer in order to hunt them. She will score 2 goals against Chile. I would not be surprised if she scored 2 goals against Chile. I don't think she's the best player in the world right now, 100%, but I think she has the potential to be the best player in the world. That's coming from me. And you know how highly I rate them. 80 has a young generation of players, talented. They are making the difference from youth 15 category to senior. You can notice that 80 was so close to an official competition. Yes, I would agree there. They have done well. Youth 15, double time champions in the Caribbean Cup. All right. Want 80 to win and join us. They are a very good team. Yes. And the entertainment that will be at the World Cup with this 80 team, I just love watching them
If
play. They give
Do you
it
know
their
what
all
group they'll be
every
in,
time.
JD? If they qualify, you know what group Haiti goes to? Because I
I
can tell
think
you right now,
yes, you need to tell me. You need to tell me.
they go to Group D, which means they're with England,
Yes.
Denmark, and China.
Jesus Christ, I would love them against England. I would love them against England. Oh my God. That would be sweet. 80 versus England. Oh
That would
my
just be fun
God.
to watch. That would be and that's their
That
opening
is,
matchup. They would open against England.
oh my God. That would be like, oh, believe me, I am telling you, if 80 go up against England, that would be a good one. I think the Concacaf would gain some respect if we get 6 teams. What happened if we get 6 teams in the Concacaf and if out of the Concacaf in the World Cup? I think we would have gained some respect. Let me talk about that. You get me?
Hmm. Yeah.
We would have gained some respect. We would have gained some respect, right? If from the region.
Hmm. If they get 6 teams, no doubt they would gain some respect. Are they able to do it? That's I think they will get 5. I think Haiti will make it. But
You
then
don't
now
think
the
Panama will make it? Don't count on Panama. Don't count
I'm
on
not
Panama.
trying to count them up. Okay, JD, Panama versus Jamaica right now. Who's winning that
Panama versus Jamaica.
right
Uh,
now?
I think Jamaica should have be the favorites, but I'm not sure. The passing that I saw from Panama troubles me. You get me? Yes. So I'm not sure, but I think Jamaica should be the favorites to win it, and Jamaica
And you
would
know
win it.
that's fair.
Let me give it. Jamaica would win it more over Paraguay. Jamaica would win it more over Paraguay against Panama. 1000%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And to be fair and to be very honest here, like a lot of how I'm judging this Panama team is what I saw at Concacaf W. Okay, so that is full disclosure. I watched that team in depth for Concacaf W. So have
Hmm.
they improved? Yes, they've won games, they've played games, they've beat Chile already. And so
Yes.
I have to look at, so maybe that's my bias, maybe that's my lens where I'm looking and saying
And it's fair.
of
It's
the
fair. It's fair.
yeah, but like I'll just be straight, like, but of the teams that have qualified, when they qualified, I said Haiti has a chance. Um, Panama to me was like that team that made it to the championship. You know, they'll collect their check and then they'll go right back down to the championship after a year at the Premier League. That's what I thought Panama would do. Now maybe they prove me wrong. Maybe they full of me and they decide, you know what, we're gonna push. We're gonna push for championships. We're gonna push for the Champions League for no reason. And if they do that, I'll be wrong. But that's how I judge Panama. So if you're Panamanian here, I'm sorry, désolé, but like that's how I feel. I hope they prove me wrong, but that Paraguay team, I think, is the team that I feel should get it done. And then when it comes to Haiti, if the goal, to me, it's simple as if the goalkeepers are improved, there is no reason, in my opinion, this
Why they should
team
not win
shouldn't
the game?
qualify. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Darim Jean says 80 make a 1-1 to USA. All right. Siobhan, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Steve Segay or Asian Virgin is here. Massive respect. Thanks very much for
Mm.
being here, man. That from his here, we know our video back in 80. From his here, the algorithm working. All right. So everyone make sure to subscribe. Join us on the watch along. Make sure to subscribe to the channel here and make sure to hit this like button. Get us to 100 like on the video so we can get the visibility out there. If it just came in, we still need 40 more likes, but we haven't reached 2 hours as yet. But we might not complete 2 hours. All right. Padrino said, big up yourself, my Ghanaian brother, and Wemaxit. All right. Massive respect. There he said 80 beat Canada U17 and eliminated them. U20.
U20
20.
campaign.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, but we know we never said it. We are giving 80 credit, but we are just not
No.
over hyping 80. You know, that's
No,
all.
no. He'll
Lanzi said,
JD, it's okay. He'll remind me also that in 2019 they lost to Haiti at the Gold Cup. And I know, I remember it was my first Canadian. No, that wasn't even my first Canadian pain moment. My first Canadian pain moment was 2012, watching them walk to Honduras and come back bearing gifts. 8 gifts they gave us, and it wasn't even, they weren't the friendly gifts. So yeah, I know Haiti's done things, and Haiti should be better than what they are. There's reasons for why they aren't, but no, Haiti's on the come ups. They're coming. I expect early for another video. I expect Haiti to make the World Cup. I
all right.
expect them to make the 2026 World Cup. I expect them to.
All right, fair enough. That is good, and I think they are going to improve these players. If no serious incident of injuries and stuff, I think they should be one of the best in the region coming this time around. Yes, it's going to be tough. All right. Lansley Blake says, JD, here is the explanation for the para statement. The Jamaican space needs someone to stand up and remain sane. All right. Okay, no problem. All right, sir. If we even score 2 against England, I will be proud. No, I'm saying the reason why I would love them in the England group and some of the big teams group, because the big teams would not give them any respect and they would give them the chance to play. And I think if they give EA space, that's where the problem comes. You get me? Because they are so fast and problematic. Yes, I will love to see 80 versus England. I would love that as well. If they win, they will have to take their revenge on China, beating them in 2018 Women's World Cup U20. All right, I will pick Jamaica. All right, people pick Jamaica to beat Panama. Jamaica would beat Panama. Yes, yes, I said Jamaica would beat Panama, but I'm not 100% sure on the passing and how it will look. I hope Haiti can avoid the cards. All right, nice, nice. Steven says Concacaf improved a little bit. All right, JD, if Panama go through, they would not be in our group because the FIFA says in women football you cannot have two teams from the same region. So, what your take on that? I think if they go through, no man, I think hold on, let me pull up the ladies football and we can go through the entire grouping.
But
All
there's
right.
nowhere else they can go. Like the problem is,
No,
if
no, I
Panama
think they're
and
going.
Haiti go,
Yeah,
they are
continue.
going to be in those groups, right? Because the issue is, if Panama and Haiti make it through, one of them is going to be in, because the only group they could go with is Group D, because Group D is the only group that doesn't have a CONCACAF team in it. Group E with the US would be where Group A would go. And then Group C, which is with the Panama bracket, Jamaica's there. They're going to have to go into the groups where they're at, unless they expect that they're going to get a spread out. But that rule, which is normally there, is not going to
No,
stand
that
because
rule is going to be
it's
void
not
because
feasibly
that
possible.
simply means we would have had six
Yeah.
teams. So I think let me show you right here. We can get it right here. Yes, I think they would have gone. Look, winners of playoff group B, which is 80. They would have
Yes.
gone into this group. So 80 will go into this group, and then the winners of group playoff A would have gone into this group, which United States is already from our region, so that would have still made two teams. All right, and then playoff C. Winners of playoff C, which is the Panama group, it simply means they can't go anywhere else. Where else they're gonna go? They're gonna take them out of a next group and put them in the next one. I don't think so. I think Panama will be going into that group. They will be going into that group. Period. All right. Yes, they will be going
Mm.
into the group 1,000%. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now let me go through the comments because a lot of people put their comment. All right, Carlos says 84, Chile won. All right, damn, that would be a good
It'll be
motivation.
good. Yeah.
Eddie, Jamaica would dog walk over Panama. They are not at all that. And that's what we said. We thought that they weren't good, but they turned up and did well. England would destroy 80. Fabian Foley, yes, I think England should be the favorites in that game. But I'm just saying, I would love to see them play without free light, like with a free license. That's all I meant. I big up yourself, Steven Segay. Thanks for being here. I just noticed that Borgela plays 5 different positions. Yes, man. My goodness, man. Good player. Yes, people like up the live as soon as they come in. Canada
Mm.
women's team is strong. They beat Brazil 2-0. Yes, man. I think finally Canada get in the position that I really wanted them to have, which
Can
is
we
to be the best. I
can we
don't think
just
that
stop
Chile
playing Brazil
will
though? Like
will
as a Canadian, like I'm sorry I cut you off there, JD, but like Canada plays Brazil every other day. It feels like somehow at the World Cup we're gonna play Brazil. It's going to happen. So I just want to don't want to play Brazil anymore. Like I love them, Marta, Debinha. Like you are some of my favorite women players in the world, but I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing you. I want to see
you're
someone
tired.
else.
Okay, all right, no problem. I don't think that 80 will beat Chile because against big teams, they are freaking out. All right, so that's a good stance. But what happened? What happened with learning? Because they have played enough big teams now. They lost to all of them. I thought that they showed up well. They beat up Mexico. So they turned up on that stage for Mexico. I thought that they turned up against Jamaica. They were just bad with the finishing. You get me? And then now they have showed that they have improved on the finishing. So why that couldn't be a stepping point to say that they have improved somewhat? Let me know. Just asking. Ketna Louis got a yellow card against Senegal. Will it carry over to the Chile game? Yes, it will carry over to the Chile game, but they only have one game. So if
Yeah,
she gets the next yellow card, she's not gonna miss. Um,
the
she's not
World
gonna
Cup or
miss the
anything.
World
Yeah.
Cup games. I don't think it goes over in the World Cup. I will check to see. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, GP. Massive respect. Steven Segay is right. All right, my Jamaican friends, Tristan is here with me eating some good rice and beans. So she loves soccer. Okay, okay. Hello, hello, my Jamaican sister. Yes. Hope all is well. All right, no problem, man. All right. I tell you guys, Jamaica is way better team than what we were in the qualifying period. Well, we are watching the competition, and I thought that they're passing the ball better. I've said that, but I don't know how good we are. Because we lost the other games, them. Fana. But I want to say that Jamaica is better than what we saw in the qualifiers in terms of passing, and that was a part of our game that we wanted to improve on. But I don't think we have breached that barrier of known Canada and known United States. I don't think so. I don't think none of the other four teams below them breached that barrier as yet. You get me? Yes, Brazil to Canada is like Sweden to USA. Okay. Especially going forward. You think that we have improved going forward? All right, no problem. I wanted to see Bonnie on this tour. That would have definitely helped me to really evaluate where Jamaica truly is at this point, because Bonnie is getting more game time worldwide and she's doing good in a better team. So let's see how she could have put things together. But she was not in this tournament, so it kind of really aren't Jamaica, because at a pivotal time, because remember, it's July to August, the tournament Africans. We're already
Mhm.
going into March. So how much other windows she's going to get to come in and play, prep for World Cup. She needed all of these windows, which she did not get them. So I think this is a big blow for Jamaica.
Mm.
Yeah, so that is the problem. So we will see. Steven Seagal said we will play hard. Yeah, I think the hard is 100%. But winning, we are not 100% sure. That's how we are talking here. All right. And it's a good look that we can score goals without Bonnie Shaw against European teams. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Bonnie Shaw just won the player of the month for July. Yes, yes, I saw it. I saw it. I just never talked about it. I saw it. So she's doing well, but she need to be in the Jamaica team so we can see what they will have to work on. Because remember, they have new persons coming in, and
Mhm.
if the main person Africans are not going to work through, it's very hard. All right.
Well,
So
it's
what's your on that?
yeah. I think it's a fair point, and the point about being able to score goals without her is important. I would have loved. I think watching it too, because for some reason I decided, yeah, all the games, those games are all on Australia's football YouTube channel, so like easy
Yes.
access to watch. But
Mm-hmm.
like I need a little bit more from Drew Spence. I think and when I say I need more from her in those games, I need her to be more assertive, to take control of games, because I think if she's able to do that, that's the one thing that is missing against top teams. You take away Bunny Shaw, and then your team is left with, what do we do? It comes down to Spence and Carter. Those players, they really need to be able to take control of a game in terms of how it's going to play, dictated. And if they're able to do that, then you can unlock a new level. Midfield is the next level for Jamaica to really take that next step. So I'm looking at Drew, I'm looking at all of them, and if they can start to really dictate the pace of games, that's the next level complete for them. But from what they've done, yeah, they've looked good against Czechia. Czechia is probably that team that was one of the better qualifying teams in Europe that didn't qualify.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good team for like that level that's just below the World Cup. So it's a good matchup. Against Spain, you can't do anything. I'm curious to see what they look like against who do they have left to play against? I think Australia. Yeah, I'm curious to see who they look against.
No, but maybe
I,
they will have a next friendly before the World Cup, because remember you have a few
true.
more games, for a
Yeah,
few
they
more
do.
months.
Yeah, that's true. And in that case, I would say I'd like to see them against some of the World Cup teams going there. Someone's available. Call up England. No, don't call England. They're doing stuff. Call France. France would be fun. France would be a nice matchup for them, I think.
No, no, no. I don't think so. You think so, but I don't think so.
I,
France team dominated England. All right, they just lost the game in the end because England forwards can cause problems from time to time. But
Mhm.
yeah, All right. Bunny Shaw. All right, we got that one.
Yep.
Good point. Regarding Bunny. Yes, man. We have to talk those things. It's football we're talking. Yes, JD. The coach was just checking out players, but we team deadly attacking Simmons, Jody, and Bunny. Washington. Carter is a problem for teams. We just need one more midfielder. Okay, thank you very much, man. I've been following them, but I haven't covered so much. You don't worry yourself, man. I love the ladies. Them I will be covering more ladies game very soon. Don't worry yourself. Africans don't like when I activate that vice, but yes.
You know the funny thing was, I zoned out for a little bit reading the comments, and I heard I was like, "What is he doing? What is he doing?"
Yes. Nick Brown says the captain armband was too heavy for her in the first game. Okay, so that's for Drew Spence. Drew have too much work to do. Jody don't defend. Carter don't defend. And Havana soft. She can't defend. All right. Totally agree with you, African. I need to see more from Drew because I'm not seeing she taking control of the midfield. She need to do more better. All right. I'm looking forward to the women's U20. Well, I'm looking forward to it as well, Mr. Dre. Don't worry yourself. I am looking forward.
New
Yes.
rules. Oh, I'm gonna love that. When are we doing that video,
Yes.
JD? The new rules. When are we doing the video?
Yeah, I think we can do it after the game. So maybe Wednesday or so we're
Okay.
coming out. Guys, we're gonna have a lot of videos coming out. So hopefully you guys just keep on supporting us because this is it's always fun
Mhm.
doing other content, believe me, not just
Yes.
the dramatic madness, the maniac 100 miles an hour. And current form Bunny is the best player in CONCACAF. And I'm definitely not being biased.
I would say Sophia Smith has entered the chat and has said something. And Mallory Swanson Napew is also
I
trying to
am
say something as
100%
well.
sure
Will
I
I
revive.
where I will say is but Alex Morgan shouldn't be near this conversation anymore. Alex Morgan should not be near this conversation.
Okay, all right, fair enough. And that I think that's a fair statement. I revives, just participate and stop those drop warboat comments. All right, big up JD and Africans. Wagwan Wagwan. Okay, yes, man.
Profile verification.
No, they are not at the World Cup as yet. We're going through the final playoff stage. All right. One of the positives is that some of the college girls can also play U20s. Okay, well that is going to be very good. Just send me a list of the best players. Them, if you have my socials, just follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and let me know so I can follow them. U20 is coming. Just wait. Yes, man. We are going to be covering it, man. Believe me, man. I love the fact that the more tournaments comes out is the less dramatic Jamaican videos I can cover, yes, because people will force me to do it, but it's a less dramatic videos I can stick on football. That is what we want, especially Washington is only 17. All right, good, beautiful, Mr. Dre. They forgot that you the Jamaican yeah. All right, I've not said anything. All right. um, I am
Oh, we
impressed
didn't
with
forget. We didn't forget.
I am impressed with Havana in the last game, and I think she need to be attacking midfielder and not a defensive midfielder. Do you agree, JD? I think they should have a system that they have a progressor of the ball and a defensive midfielder. Um, Spence should always be the defensive midfielder, and then you have a progressor if you want to use two in midfield or three in midfield, but you have one as an attacking midfielder. So you have like a 4-2-1-2-1 system, which is that's what always make Jamaica look more impressive. I think the 4-3-3 system with one defensive central, we don't think that Jamaica is at that level as yet because we don't have so much teams that we are better than to really evolve ourselves that way. You get me? So we are going up against teams in the World Cup that are better than us. So I don't think the expansive systems will really work. You get me? You have to have somebody beside Drew Spence. So I do believe what the coach doing is the right thing at this point. You get me? Yes. Based on the two games, who do you think will make the 23 for the World Cup for Jamaica? Thank you very much. Just send in all of these Instagrams, and we will put out separate videos for them, guys. Believe me, going to work for our subscribers nowadays. All right. Yes. In my opinion, Bonisha is the best striker right now in the region. All right. I'm not gonna fight about that. My
I
God,
don't.
I hate
I,
video turn into a Jamaican striker war.
JD, you know what this is? This is like watching like Undisputed, and they're talking about curling, and somehow LeBron gets brought into the conversation. It's
Yes,
like, what does he
LeBron
have to do
James.
with anything? We're talking ice. He doesn't play on cold surfaces. This is what your videos are. Somehow Jamaica gets
Yes.
brought up.
Yes, yes. All right. So what we're talking about the intercontinental confederational playoff. All right, where in which you have three spots for the World Cup, and a few teams will be fighting for those spots. All right, we are trying to bring it up on the screen right here for you, so you can get to see it. All right. So we explain, and then we should be up and running. The conversation was nice, but we're not gonna hold you guys for too long. So I have some Chinese food to eat right now, and I'm not gonna let it get cold. So, anyways, these are the teams that was in the pool. All right, yes. So you have this Group A pool. Cameroon took on Thailand. Cameroon defeated them 2-0. So that simply means Portugal that we saw gave 85-0, which the game was much more closer. But you have to watch it yourself to know that they are going to be facing Cameroon. So Cameroon had two games, and then Portugal comes straight in to play their game, all right, against them, because they're the higher seeded team. European teams are way higher seeded, all right. So any winner of this will go on to the World Cup. So Cameroon or Portugal will qualify for the World Cup, all right. And then now in bracket B, you have Senegal versus Haiti. Haiti blank Senegal 4-0, and then they go into the bracket of Chile. Chile is the higher ranked team from South America. So they come in straight in the finals. All right. Obviously, we saw Chile played numerous amount of times. All right. And we know that 80 team is a quality team as well. All right. Yes. And maybe because of their ranking, it kind of fool a lot of teams to the quality that they do possess. All right. So 80 or Chile is going to the World Cup. And then the final one is Chinese Taipei took on Paraguay. Paraguay defeated them 4-2 on penalties. All right. And then now you have Papua New Guinea that got defeated by Panama 2-0. And then Paraguay and Panama will square off for the final World Cup spot. So it's for the three. The Confederational Cup is for the three World Cup spots that's available left. Not meaning that you're a bad team. It's just because maybe you come in the group of death like Haiti with Mexico, United States, Jamaica, and themselves. And then you only can have two good teams out of that go through. You get me? Because I think if you had Mexico and Haiti over the next group, one of them would have gone through with Canada, because maybe they are better than Costa Rica as well. You understand me? Yes. So you have those days. You get me? So it was just a group of debt. So they gave the group of debt personnels the third place an extra chance to go and redeem themselves. So if Haiti qualify through this route, it only goes to show you that they are a better team than what it explained the group of debt why they never qualified. All right. JD, the number 11 for Jamaica that scored in the last game, she have a bright future. All right. All right. We answered what is the competition. Jade Bailey is recovering from a knee injury. Okay. JD, do you like how the coach using new players in the three friendly games, and who should go in? I am going to do a underplaying series for you. Don't worry, sir. Everything is coming after. Then we have our brother Dwayne Thomas. Massive respect. Thanks very much. Guys, it surprised me. We have done 1 hour Africans, and 1,000 odd people check in. So it's even more than the Jamaican videos. That's very surprising, Yeah, so thanks very much, people, for coming in. All right, yeah, man. Big up yourself, my brother. DJ Geek said, I heard while watching the previous game that Havana leg was broken before. Oh, that's sad. All right. Yes, it was the group of death. That's why people never qualified. All right. It was just a group of death. Period. All right. Yes. So, guys, we Africans. Should we do, guys? You want the next half an hour? If you want the next half an hour, you just get it to 100 likes, and we will do our next half an hour ask your questions. So we have completely come to our end, So let me know, guys. All right. So Africans, you want to stay the next half an hour to the people? Let me see. Let me type in Africans. Let me try get some people to go over Africans to subscribe. Africans, where is Africans channel?
It's in
All
the
right, so
private
good.
chat.
All right, it's in. All right, guys, we're gonna drop Africans channel. So what we're gonna do in the future, because Africans is a very busy man, we want to make sure we can put live post matches over Africans channel after certain games. So at least you can subscribe to him to get him up to 1,000. All right, he's at 250 at this point. So if we can get
Mm.
Africans to 300 before the rest of the month, that would be a very good thing. So I think we can do that. I will go over there and bother people to come over there. All right. But Africans have to find that time for we to do so,
True.
because he's a very
Yeah,
big
true, true.
busy man. So make sure to take the time out and subscribe to Africans, because he's doing good work, and we like to make sure we build our bridges here. Yeah,
Mm.
but people will complain and said I'm I know what they're gonna say when I said building bridges in Africans. They're gonna say, but oh, you want to stop do this video, and they love the fight, Africans. I'm telling you, they love getting up every day and fight for no reason. All right. So, guys, give me a predictions for 80, and give me a predictions for
Panama.
Panama series. Let me know in the comment section. All right. Let me know. We have not seen anyone said we should continue the stream, so we will leave it here. Darim said, I will love 80 again. All right. All right, no problem. You will love Edie Jamaica again. Oh no, no, no,
I
no.
don't think it ends the same way. Maybe Jamaica wins again, but I don't think it ends 4-0.
Yes, I know. Yes, I don't think it would end 4-0. It would be a Ella Haas entertaining game. That's
Yeah,
one thing to say. All right. Yes. All
it
right.
would
So,
be.
guys,
Yeah.
we have done our time. All right, still coming in. Ask Africans on the live if he's only busy when it comes to Jamaican content.
Uh,
Africans, yes. Guys, let me
Look,
let me do this 25 minutes to our this little time to ask Africans some questions. And if he answers it well, you go and subscribe to his channel. All right? Yes, that's how we are gonna do it. So
there's a lot
this
of
is a
pressure here, guys. Okay.
program,
Okay.
special program for Africans, 25 minutes. Ask away some weird ass questions to Africans, and if he answers it right, then you go over his channel and subscribe. All right, but make sure you have to subscribe. Once he answers it right. All right, yes. So go ahead. So Africans, answer. Let me answer. Mr. DJ. Geeks.
Do I only am I only busy when it comes to Jamaican content? Jamaican content is so easy because, and I say that it's easy because I realize that a lot of the people that I connect with, I've had people who've come to me and said, I saw you, I'm Jamaican Canadian, and I saw you on JD's channel, and
Mm-hmm.
among other things, they said I'm a hero because I've gone to a Jamaican channel and not lost my dignity. So I was like, oh, that's a thing. Okay, I guess. Thank you. But no,
Also,
like,
that's how they rank. But my channels are not Jamaican channels. I am a Jamaican, but my channels are not Jamaican channels. You see that
no.
friend? Let me find that friend for you. All right, I'm gonna fix that friend. All right, yes, I'm going to
He'll
fix
go
that.
be mad. But I think the interesting thing with when, and a lot of people will come with it, like Jamaican content is very similar to like African content when it comes to the different conversations that we have around our teams. So like there's points, and I have this conversation with a lot of I have a lot of questions. I have these conversations with a lot of like my African friends. We're like, yeah, this feels like South Africa, or this feels like Kenya, or this feels like Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Tanzania, Gambia. Things like we all have these similar types of conversations, so it's nothing new. So in that sense, I don't. It feels more like home. So that's why I love the chaos of it because it's fun that way. I don't know if that helps answer it.
Okay, okay. JD, all right, I'm gonna read Bonnie World Class Shaw clippings soon. Ari vibes. All right, yes. 80 2-0 versus Chile. All right.
Mhm.
Africans, how much goals the Guzman scored for Canada? Okay, so why are you asking him that question when you
I
can just
think I think the answer is like 4. I think he has like 4 goals on for the national team. I don't think he has. Actually, I'm going to Google it right now. For U20, he has 4, and for senior national team, he has 4. That is
So he
jokes.
has 8 goals. 8 goals. So
Eight
4.
goals,
So
eight
you're
goals for
correct.
Canada overall, but yeah, but 4 for the senior national team. 1 versus Jamaica. I'm just on Wiki now. 1 in their friendly versus Brazil, and then 2 against Costa Rica. So that's interesting.
All right.
All
So
those caps and 4 goals.
they,
Lovely.
they never sent in all of those information that we want. So guys, we I think Africans have answered your questions. All right. Yes. DJ Gig says Jamaicans and Africans is no difference. Yes, because Jamaicans are majority of Jamaicans are Africans. I think we keep on forgetting that. I don't like African Americans acting like they are more Americans than Africans, you know? And I don't like Jamaicans acting like they're not Africans. You get me? I've always said I want to go back to Africa. But anyways, this is a video for just Edie and Panama. Thank you guys for passing through again. Another very good video. No fights. And that is improvement. Thank you yet again, Africans. I will drop the link for African videos. So you can just go there and subscribe, guys. Yes, man. We are on a quest to bring Africans to 300, and we need to do it very fast. So thanks very much. Join us tomorrow when we are doing the live game. I don't know if African is gonna be here, but if he don't turn up, you know it's a problem. We are gonna have to fight Africans and take him out of his house to bring him here. All right. So thanks yet again, Africans. You have any final word for the people?
Good best of luck to Panama and Haiti. I think they both have great opportunities if they're able to pull through. That's only better for and a better profile for our region overall. Looking forward to see the games and how they're able to perform. But yeah, Concacaf is doing stuff on the women's side. We hope that the men can pick up and make some World Cups like the women are as well. And let's see what they can do. But yeah, all the best to Haiti, all the best to Panama here. And for the nations already there, US, Canada, Costa Rica, and Jamaica, get your preparations in. It's going to be a fun World Cup this summer.
All right, peace out, guys. Just smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe on your way out for both channels. Peace out. Thanks everyone that passed through later, and have a great day.